Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So on today's video, we're learning how to draft and cut the past triangular waistline with backup. So first thing you need the pattern paper, meter rule, French curve, scissors, marker, and tape. First thing first, you're going to draw our beginning line. Now the beginning line, we usually draw it at the edge of the paper, but I am drawing on two edges of the paper because my paper doesn't look completely straight, so I don't want to have issues. After that, you take your neck measurement. The normal neck measurement is 3 by 3, but I'm using 4 by 4 because I want to add a yoke to the basque corset when I'm done. So after that, you connect your neckline together with a meter rule. Then you use your curve to get the round shape of the neck. Next, we take the shoulder measurement. Now the normal shoulder measurement is 7, so you mark 7 on your beginning and you go down by 1 inch. Then you draw a sloping line starting from the end of the curve down to the point. After doing that, we take our full measurement, that's the other horizontal measurement. So first the chest line, then bust point, then on the bust, half length, always length, and the full length of the blouse, the full length of the blouse. After doing that, we'll draw horizontal line passing across this point. Then you label them. You have to label them so you don't make mistakes. While marking my points on my chest line, I went I went lower. I started from the beginning line. While you're supposed to start from the shoulder slope, the shoulder slant. Sorry. So whenever you're marking your chest line, you have to start from the shoulder slant because that is where you get your armhole point. That's where you connect the shoulder slant down to the chest line to get the armhole point. You can get the chest line by dividing your bust measurement by 6 plus 1.5. Then you divide the line into 2 to get the midpoint for your armhole. You go in by 0.5. After that, you use your curve to connect from the slope to that point to mark 0.5. Then on the chest line, you are going to measure your bust measurement. Your bust measurement plus the seam allowance you want to use. Then you connect it from that point on the armhole down to the bust measurement. When you're done with the armhole, we're going to take the nipple to nipple measurement. Nipple to nipple measurement is 4. There's that measurement. So you measure 4 across all the lines. Then you draw a straight line passing across them also. You measure 4 inch on all the lines. Place a point on all the lines. Then you draw a straight line passing across them. Then on your waistline, you take out ½ inch on both sides of the line. You connect it from the bust point down to those points you marked on your half length, from your half length down to the end of the blouse. You connect the line. When you're done with that, we'll take the side dart. And side dart is your front half length minus your back half length. So when you minus front and back half length, I got 1.5. Got 1.5. After doing that, you're going to divide the shoulder by 2. Then you connect the straight line from the point you divided on the shoulder down to the bust point. So when we are done with that, from your shoulder down, you're going to measure your neckline. Now your neckline is where you want the bra cup to start from. How exposed you want your bust to be. So the neckline I measured was 7. From that point, that line passing across the shoulder line, right from the neckline, you measure 0.5 inch on both sides, just like you did on the half length. Then you connect it down to the bust point, then up to your shoulder. So I'm just going to use a marker to trace it out so that it can be visible. So after that, you're going to close out the darts. Now we're closing out the dart because we want to curve, we want to get the bra cup So you close the darts, use a sellotape to close it together. After doing that, you're going to cut the side darts. You cut it open and also close it. Then you measure the space in between your bra cup. For me, I'm using 1/2 inch since it will be 1 when I open it as the material will be unfold. After doing that, you take your bra cup and take out the dart from the middle of the bra cup down up to the middle in the center. You take out your dart. You can see I've done that. After doing that, then you place it on the line. You place it first on the underboss. Make sure it's sitting on the underboss. Then you trace it out on your pattern paper. It should start from that space, from where you marked 1/2 inch. There is a space in between the bra cup. Then you sit on your underboss. You trace it out. After doing that, you open the shoulder dart and cut the dart. After that, you close back the shoulder darts. We are doing this in order to be able to take appropriate body measurements, because now you're going to put in all your body measurement plus your seam allowance. Then on the half length, you're going to add 1 inch because of the darts we took. The shoulder too. The shoulder, you're going to replace 1 inch on the shoulder because we also took out 1 inch from the shoulder darts. So you replace 1 inch, then you connect all your points together. So from the bra cup, where your bra cup stop, you're just going to connect it down to the armhole. After connecting down to the armhole, from your half length, you go down by 1 inch. But if you wanted to start from the half length, you can just connect it from the half length down to the end of the blouse. But for me, I went down by 1 inch. Then I made a curve down to the end of the blouse. So I'm done with that. As you can see, I'm just tracing out the other part. When I'm done with that, I'm going to cut out the pattern. As we're cutting the pattern, we're also going to cut open the side darts. We cut open the side darts and cut out the bra cup. So when we are through with that, we're going to close the side. We're going to close the dart. This is because we want to cut the material as one piece on our fabric instead of two. Close the side dart, then you label your pattern as front piece and the yoke. Next we go to the back. For the back first, we are going to draw the beginning line. After drawing the beginning line, then we take the neck measurement. Now for the neck measurement, at the front the depth of the neck was 4, but for the back you make it 2 or 1.5. For me, I'm using 2. Then you measure the length. That's how wide your neck measurement is at the front. You use something at the back. Then you use the curve. After doing that, you're going to take the shoulder slope. The exact shoulder measurement you use at the front, that's what you use at the back. But the shoulder slope should be 1/2 inch. The front shoulder slope was 1 inch, but the back should be 1/2 inch. So my pattern paper was not long, so I had to add more papers to make it a bit long. So from the shoulder, you take the other measurement, that's the bust point, the half length, then the full length of the blouse. For back piece, you don't take under bust. So I needed to be sure of the full length of my blouse so I don't make mistakes. So I measured it and so it was actually the same. So I used 22 for the front. I'm doing the same thing on the back. When you're done with that, you draw horizontal lines passing across this point. You'll also label so you don't get confused. After doing that, from the shoulder slope, we're going to measure our chest line. Your chest line is your bust measurement plus your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5. So when you are done with that, you measure your bust measurement on your chest line, then you add your seam allowance. Always add your seam allowance. After doing that, we're just going to connect it up to the shoulder slope to get the armhole. After connecting, I will advise you take your dart first. For me, I started taking the body measurement. That's my body measurement, divide by 4 plus seam allowance. Then on the half length I did plus 1. The 1 was the dart I took out. So make sure you take your dart first before you take your body measurement. So on the body measurement you add your seam allowance. Then on the half length you add both seam allowance and 1 inch you took out as the dart. So you're going to draw a straight line connecting those points. And we take out the dart from the half length. So when we are through with that, like I said from the beginning, I want this basque to have a yoke. So from the bust point, I'm just going to draw a line down to the base of the neck, down to the base of the neck. Then for the back of the basque, how you want it to be, if you want it to be high or low, you're just going to measure it from your shoulder slant down to how high or how low you want it to be. Then you draw a straight line across it if you want it to be straight. But if you want it to be curved, then use your curve to make it curved. I want it to be straight, so I just drew a straight line. After doing that, I'm labeling my pattern so that it will be easier for me. Then I'm also tracing it out. So like the front, our front basque was a bit curved, so you do the same thing. From your half length, you go down by 1 inch, then you make a curve. After that, you just cut out your pattern. So we're done. This is the back piece and this is also the front piece. Thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. See you in the next video.